Hello there everybody, Editing Sai here. I would like to thank every single one of y'all for the support, and that snippet that I made was just for all funs and giggles. Let's get to the real part of the video. Love y'all.
So what's up guys, this is the controller that I use within well not even most, all of my games.
This little red thing for starters, let's just get that out the way. This is a Control Freak. This is mainly for my FPS shooters, my like Call of Duty, Overwatch, whatever shooter games that you play. This is what it's mainly helpful for, because if I do my 3D runs, always gotta use these. But today I mainly want to focus on 2D running. So when I do 2D running, I always hold my controller like this. This, for my right hand, is what you call claw. This is probably the most dominant and efficient way for me to play any game out there. And it does give less stress to my thumb when I can just spam both buttons at a rapid style pace, which for me, at least as a speedrunner for a while, does help my hand because, oh my god,
Let me tell you,
it's not like that anymore. Yeah, just use a basic Xbox controller with this charger. This is just a random charger that we had lying around. If you can figure out what it is, you can tell me about it in the comment section below. But everything right here is done on this bad boy. Just a basic white controller, no paddles, no batteries, no none of that. Now let me explain about claw. Claw for me has been always an efficient dominant way. There's multiple ways. You have right claw, which is what I use for every one of my speedruns. I never do anything else. Then if you do want to be advanced for some odd reason, there is double claw or just left hand claw, which mainly helps for the bumpers and all of that. It doesn't really help out your D-pad unless you play like this, and in reality, I don't think there's any efficients or pros playing it like this, unless you're on a PlayStation controller. Then there might be some pros, at least if you're on PlayStation. I've never tried it out on PlayStation. I never tried to. And let me get this one thing straight, I am not sponsored by Control Freaks, but if you want to hit me up, we can talk about it. I love using this. This is the Inferno. This is what I like to use for anything, everything, even when I'm eating food. Always gotta use this little thing.
now when you first start speedrunning and you're not like, let's say a die-hard player and whatnot, you're of course going to start off like this, just spamming both buttons, A and B. But to me, it's poopy. Why would you do that? When you can have your other finger and your middle finger clicking this, clicking your triggers. Then you can spam and hold down your trigger while spamming. What this will do, like for let's say Sonic Adventure 1, it would help out with camera control and you can just keep spamming these two and keep moving on with life. But as we are talking about 2Ds today, mainly what this is used for is for spin dashing quicker. When you do this, you are able to get a 2 times faster clicks onto this,
Meaning you can get off the spin dash faster with like milliseconds, maybe a second. Depends on what run you're doing. I'm not speaking for all runs, but you get the gist. I would advise always using D-pads. Joysticks, it helps, but D-pads are always the most dominant way for 2D and fighting. Like, come on, it's just right there. Just use it, please. It would definitely help you out. I do want to mention one last thing before I end off this video, is that what you really need for speedrunning though is time, dedication, and a lot of redos and practice. Speedrunning is sadly not something that you can just pick up and go. I have like multiple reattempts and multiple hours worth on each game that I play, multiple days at that. It is not something that you can just pick up and do unless you do it for fun and you're just trying to see how fast you can just beat the level without knowing any of the strats or anything like that, and that's cool too. I'm just telling you that if you want to go somewhere with this, is that a lot of it is going to come down to hurting your fingers, potentially hurting yourself. I have hurt my own wrist doing speedrunning, so caution with that. That is your fair warning. But aside from that, that's it, y'all. Love y'all. Like and subscribe, please.